What's the difference between the articles and the? And how do we use and an? These are two questions I would like to explain in this video. Hi, I'm Ruddy and welcome to English with Ruddy. To explain the difference between the articles and the, I would like to cite a few examples. Once there was a king, he had a beautiful garden and he liked the garden very much. In these sentences, when I mention the king for the first time, I use the article a. And when I mention the king for the second time, I use the article the. Similarly, when I mention the garden for the first time, I use the article a. And when I mention it for the second time, I use the article the. So when you talk about someone or something for the first time, they are considered unknown characters or things. And instead of the word unknown, I can use the word indefinite. So that's why the articles and an are called indefinite articles. And when I mention someone or something for the second time or the third time, then they are called known characters or things. So instead of the word known, we can use the word definite. And that's why the article the is called a definite article. So how do we use and an? To understand how to use the articles and an, let's look first at vowels and consonants. As you may know, there are 5 vowels in the English language: A, E, I, O, U. And the rest of the letters in the alphabet are called consonants. And so if a word starts with a consonant, then we use the article a. And if a word starts with a vowel, then we use the article an. For example, an apple, an elephant, an inkpot, an orange, an umbrella. But what about words like European or university? How come we use a European, a university? And what about abbreviations like NGO or MBA? How come we use an NGO or an MBA student? To understand this concept, we have to look at vowel sounds and consonant sounds. Some examples of vowel sounds are a, e, or u. So if a word starts with a vowel sound, we have to use the article an. And if a word starts with a consonant sound, we have to use the article a. If you look at the words European and university, they start with a consonant sound, yeah. That's why we use the article a. If you look at the abbreviations NGO and MBA, they start with the vowel sound e. That's why we have to use the article an NGO, an MBA student. So it's not just the spelling, you also have to pay attention to the sounds. Once again, remember, if the word starts with a vowel sound, then use the article an. And keep in mind, the articles and an are used only for singular person or thing. Well, I hope this lesson has been helpful, but before I go, I have 2 questions for you. What's the difference between the and the? And why do we say the sun and not a sun? Well, I'll explain these 2 questions in my next video. So please make sure you subscribe to get updates on new videos. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.